Hey guys, good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. I am gonna do a fragrance from the Middle Eastern countries. It's from UAE, Dubai, and this is my third fragrance from this house. The house is called Ard Al Zaafaran. If you have been following my channel, you know I have done, the first one I have done was Midnight Oud, beautiful looking bottle here. They have different version of this cap, by the way. Do not get confused thinking this is a fake of a clone or something. Yeah. So this fragrance is a clone of Interlude Man, and very good clone for the price. It's like mind-blowing how long it lasts and what's the quality in this fragrance. Amazing fragrance, and I highly recommended that one. Then I did try clone of Black Orchid. This is Oud 24 hours. It's an older fragrance. It's not a brand new release, but for a very minimal price you get an excellent clone of Black Orchid. Perhaps not the same quality, but on the dry down, if you give it to untrained nose, they're gonna say it's the same thing. It's Black Orchid basically. And the best part of these fragrances so far, I tried these two, performance were like nuclear and the prices were like damn cheap, so that made them like champions. I gave them very high mark, right? So I really wanted to try some more fragrances, but they're not readily available. So when the sellers they bring it here, so I get to try them. So credit goes to USB Ifran bhai. Once again he brought this and I saw it, I'm like, okay, let's get it. And just because it's very inexpensive, you know. So yeah, this fragrance is something, and it's called Ard Al Zaafaran Dirham. So I was a bit confused because when it was advertised, I saw Dirham Silver, and I did not find anywhere it's like says Dirham Silver. It just says Dirham. So Dirham got 3 fragrances in their collection in this lineup, and I saw brother Musawir from Pakistan. Musawir bhai, how are you? Assalamu alaikum. And he did review. He did all of them in one video, like initial impression. Then he reviewed this one in particular. I think the very first review was, if I'm not mistaken, correct me if I'm wrong, it was if he shares. I saw his video many times. He loved this fragrance. And I think also my brother Joseph, Wetzel Joseph, he's from, I think, Fragrance Revolution Philippines. He's from there. He also reviewed this one, initial impression. And then brother Mo, he's a sort of like countrymate, but he resides in States. So he reviewed it, and he did so far the most pinpoint review of this, because this fragrance has big name attached to it. It's said in the community that this fragrance is a clone of Amouage Reflection Man, and I'm gonna echo a lot of my sentiments with brother Mo, that I will tell you in this review. I do not find them very similar. Okay, so first thing you need to know, I'm not gonna discuss even this one, Reflection Man, because it's totally different fragrance than this one, so not a clone. Okay, and even if you think these are kind of similar, what we note, one note is lavender. Perhaps even if you're thinking Reflection Man, you'll be thinking Lamol. Both these fragrances, no, nothing to do with this one. So I'll let you know if it's a good fragrance or it's a pass or it's like a miss or hit, and I'll do a full-on review for this one. It's a still full review worthy fragrance. Okay, so yes, big introduction, let's get into the review. So this fragrance, it's really cheap. If you see overseas, it's $20-25. In Bangladesh, it's around that $20 mark, and you get a full 100 ml bottle, EDP concentration, and this is the packaging that this thing comes in. And if I remove it, you can see a beautiful Arabic sort of a container. I think this one pours tea. I don't know if perhaps some juice, or I don't know, alcoholic beverage, I wouldn't suppose because Middle Eastern, a lot of Arabic writing. So it says Dirham, nice sort of ribbon. I like this touch, even though it's cheap perfume, but they gave a lot of attention to details. There's the Dirham. Dirham is basically one of their currencies in Dubai, so it's like a coin, you'll see. And then in silver, it's like a lot of information. I don't want to go in there. So Dirham, EDP concentration. Okay, and bottom you find it's made in UAE. Okay, so that's the packaging. And then it comes with this body spray. You know, it's a free body spray. I never use these ones because they are extremely strong. These are mostly sweet Middle Eastern sort of oud sort of perfumes, but let me show you anyway. There you go. So I have another one that I got with, I think, Oud 24 hours or so. And yeah, this one is called Oudi, and this one is called what? It's in Arabic, so I can't read that. But yeah, I have 2 of these, never using them, but yeah. So the perfume bottle is really pretty nice. I really like it. It's very heavy glass bottle, thick solid glass base. I'm gonna give full respect to this bottle. I do not like this thing. I'm sorry, it's just no disrespect, but it's very annoying. It comes in the way when you try to open it, annoying. So this is sort of like a tag, silver. It says Ard Al Zaafaran house name. Nice touch back there. Nice pattern of flowers and I don't know, maybe Persian design or something, I don't know. And in front you get the dirham, the coin sort of pasted there, okay, posted there or pasted there, I don't know. Juice is kind of like a vetiver, slight bit of yellowish color, nice sort of cap, chromish cap, some attention to detailing there. And bottom you're gonna find the sticker, gonna tell you the information and yeah, some of the information there. So it's EDP 100 ml, okay. So the cap, when you take it off, it's not a click-on sort of cap, but it goes all the way down and it's very snug fit. You can pick it up even the bottle is very heavy. So basic bottle, but looks really, really nice. Gone, bottle gone. So I have been wearing this perfume for last few days, and significantly I have sprayed a lot of it just to, you know, experiment in the morning and stuff, you know. I was just testing. It's in my hand, and I'll let you know my thoughts on this one. The sprayer was really, really good, okay, really good sprayer, nice mist, always works 100%, okay. So now, as I told you first, this is not a clone of Reflection Man, which is one of my favorite Amouage fragrances, but nowadays I am letting go of a lot of these fragrances, and this is gonna be one of them. Heartbreaking, but yeah, I am letting it go. Someone's gonna be much happier with this fragrance because they would love to get a taste of Amouage, right? It comes with beautiful packaging. I'm sorry, let me show you. This comes in beautiful packaging. It is one of my best purchases ever. So Amouage, forget about the quality and forget about the smell. If they were similar, I would do a comparison, so I'm not going to bother now because they're not similar at all. So this fragrance, let me tell you the notes that I got to my nose. So on the opening, this fragrance opens up really beautifully. It has the quality of some really upper class fragrances, but not exactly the same. This fragrance sort of reminded me of Creed's Himalaya. Okay, if you know that fragrance, kind of like a metallic-y, cooling, floral, kind of a like floral, cooling kind of fragrance that's good for summer and spring. Then it reminded me of a little bit of Chanel's Platinum Egoist. It's similar vein, kind of spicy, masculine, metallic-y, but it's a very upper class fragrance. It's really different, but it has some vibes that Ard Al Zaafaran gives you. So if you're looking for some comparison I'm giving you, then this fragrance also reminded me of a little bit of, like if he says, a bit of cool water, because there's the lavender, but not as bitter watery kind of lavender that you get from cool water. So I think this fragrance is as if he said. I'm gonna respect him and definitely gonna say he was spot on with this review. He really likes it. So this fragrance is kind of like a, let me spray on my skin once again just for the top note. I really enjoy the top note of it a lot. So this fragrance has a really nice opening, very uplifting, herbaceous, green, citrus, kind of feels like, you know, if you know Tom Ford Grey Vetiver, it has that not too much citrus, not too much sweetness, but it does give you a pleasant opening. You know, it's not, this fragrance is not doing much, but at the same time it's very sophisticated. If you like Pakora Bun Excess, this fragrance definitely gonna remind you of that one. So this fragrance is very uplifting, kind of like greenish, kind of like a herbaceous, as I told you, and kind of watery citrus opening. Okay, I really like that. And they said there's cardamom in it. The cardamom is nice, but not as intense as La Nuit de l'Homme, or if you talk about any other Tom Ford Noir Extreme, not to that extent. Okay, so nice cardamom, kind of like Rasasi Dirham sort of cardamom, but no vanilla, nothing powdery in this. It's very citrusy, transparent sort of fragrance that is good for summer. So I think this fragrance goes to the next stage. It will be about the rose. I think Musawir Bhai nailed it. So I think the rose note is really nice in this, but the rose and lavender is the heart at the heart of the whole fragrance. So the lavender is not too powdery, thankfully. And I really do not like cleaning products sort of lavender. It really turns me off. That's why sometimes I cannot even pull off cool water, because cool water gives me that lavender, you know, like it gets powdery, it gets thick, it gets kind of like bitter watery. This one doesn't go to that. So it's sort of leaning toward, you know, I'll dare say Bordeaux Portugal. If you like that fragrance, it's not similar, but what that fragrance does, this fragrance does for me. It's kind of like Western, modern, at the same time it's Middle Eastern, and it's like doing its floral, doing its citrus, doing its kind of like cardamom, herbaceous, green, you know, like maybe perhaps a touch of when I sniff it, I get kind of like, you know, like you're cooking, you know, like a coriander, if you know, something green, but not to sage or something that would be dill, not very strong of herbaceous. It's kind of mild herbaceous, thinking of you're taking a walk on the grass when the first thing in the morning is cool and it's like cooling you down. Very beautiful, cold, like a cooling morning, peaceful. This fragrance is like that. Okay, it's very calm, kind of composed kind of fragrance, not trying to scream out like hi, you know, like hi. It doesn't have an aggressive opening anywhere at any point, doesn't get. But longevity, it continues to push like really good. I mean, people getting like 8 to 10 hours. I'm not getting that much. I'm getting like solid 5 hours, you know. Like if you put it on the shirt, you get like a mild sillage, like one good 2 feet away from you. It's like nice scent bubble around you. I'm getting that. So mild spicy. The base, you get some sort of woody vetiver. That's the nose. That's what I get to my nose. I could be wrong. So basically, yeah, recap. Super beautiful green, herbaceous cardamom with kind of like a citrusy, but just tad bit, and then goes to that kind of like reminds me of, if you know, the rose note in this one, 1 million cologne, but this is also very sweet. This is not too sweet. Perfectly balanced. It's almost like you're on diet. You are not trying to get diabetes from a fragrance. This is a good fragrance for that, right? So I think it's a beautiful fragrance. Not being a clone didn't disappoint me. So this I'm going to treat it as a unique perfume. It has resemblance to a lot of classic perfumes, but on its own, it's a good fragrance. So I'm very happy that they have something unique offering at this price point. Very decent fragrance, you know. Like if you spend $20 odd on this, I mean, 20 bucks, what can you get? You can get 50 ml, 20 ml of something. I don't think even you can get that one. So I mean, you can give it a try. Even if you're blind by this 20 bucks, I think you waste in many other places. So it's a good perfume to have casual usage. You can go for even official. You can go for a walk in the springtime, would be perfect. Summertime, you can also rock this. It's an unisex perfume, but I think it's something to really surprise a lot of people. The quality especially, you'll be like, oh, it's Ard Al Zaafaran Middle Eastern bottle, you know, cheesy looking, cheap, 20 bucks. Moment you spray it, you just really be like, wow, what am I smelling there, you know? So it actually has that effect. Something that sometimes Azaro surprises me. Azaro visit, the quality in that fragrance, you know, sheer quality, 20-25 bucks, 100 ml, and it's just surprise you. Right? So this fragrance is really nice, but I don't think teenagers will really like it. It has this maturity about it. I think 25 and up would be ideal age for men and women to wear it. You can wear this at your parties and stuff. You can definitely wear it. You'll be different than others. People would be like, you don't smell like 1 millions or ultra male in the fragrance community. You don't smell like anything like Creed Aventus. You smell rather pleasant and unique. That's what I describe this fragrance as, right? Unique fragrance, very affordable, good performance, sillage and projection. It's the way it's supposed to be, right? It's good to moderate, you know, and great fragrance as in like all in all, it's a good package, right? So I'll give this fragrance, you know, like talking a lot, but this fragrance, I'll give it for the uniqueness, I'll give it like 9 out of 10. Overall performance, everything, if you talk, I'll give this like a solid 8 out of 10. Okay, this didn't get quite 10 out of 10, just like the other two, because these two for performance, these were like mind-blowing. You had to take shower to get rid of this off from your skin, right? But as this one, solid 8 out of 10. Good fragrance, give it a try, right? That's all for today. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon. Have a very nice day. Bye-bye.